Yo, what's going on, guys? Hope you're all having a great day. We're back with another video, and for today I got my best 3 picks in the MLB for you all. Yesterday unfortunately did not go our way. It was our first day under 500, meaning not doing 2-1 or better in literally 2 weeks. I might have jinxed us. We went 0-3. It's been a very long time since that happened, but we're looking to bounce back. I got my best 3 picks, and we're going to jump right into all of that in a second. Before we do so, though, I have one thing to tell all of you. Take a look at some of our clients' results. One guy named Lan, he said he's crossed over $1,000 on Sleeper. Another guy said he had $8 on PrizePicks, and now he is between $20 to $150 across all of his apps, covering his cost of a lifetime. Another guy had $7 on Sleeper and turned it into $60 so far. I am going to tell you, though, I recommend you guys join our group with a little bit more of a bankroll, and then obviously put in like 1 to 2% a slip. Obviously do what you want. There's no guarantees. There's ups, there's downs. Another client said he had 76 units of profit. So we have been absolutely cooking inside the group, and I'm never going to come on here and tell you guys it is like you're going to blow up your bankroll immediately. But like in the long run, we are really good at what we do. Like I said, there are no guarantees, but I do give full refunds if you're not happy. So if you buy a week, buy a month, buy a day, and you don't like it, I'll send you a full refund, even if we hit every single pick. And it's an awesome community for NFL season. So if you're looking for the best place to be, get all my picks for PrizePicks, Underdog, Chalkboard, Better, etc. All of our absolute best picks every single day. This Discord is the place you have to be. You get access to our VIP chat, so you can sweat out bets together every single day as well if you want to. And then, of course, you also do get access to all of our picks, like I was saying. That group is normally $100 a month, but we're giving every person that downloads Underdog with our code a free 30 days inside the group. So if you guys don't have Underdog yet, it looks like this in the App Store, and when you download it with our promo code PISTONS, you get up to $1,000 in deposit bonus, and you also get a free square on an MLB player just to show up to the plate. They're also going to hook you up with a bunch of profit boosts and a bunch of cool stuff for the NFL season, so please do take advantage. And when you use our code PISTONS, drop a comment, say, hey, I used your code, or email us, and we'll get you inside the group for completely free for 30 days. That way you guys can try us out, see how you like it, and not have to pay. And yeah, without further ado, let's jump right into the picks. First up, what I have for you guys is Christopher Sanchez for less than 5.5 hits allowed. And there is a good amount to like with this pick. Number one is Underdog's the only app in the entire market even offering this one to us. If we take a scroll down here, Cincinnati, they are batting awfully against left-handed pitchers. They are trash. 203 across their last 30 games, consistently in the bottom 5th percentile across all these stats. Sanchez has exceeded 5.5 hits in 4 of his last 5 games on the road, which isn't the best stat when we want him to go below 5.5. But if we take a look over his last 10, he's hit it in 6 of the last 10, 13 of the last 20 for a 65% clip. And most specifically, the one stat I like the most is the last 2 times he played against the Reds, he stayed below this number. And on the 2025 year as a whole, he's hitting this at a 61% clip. So I do like Christopher Sanchez to have a good game against the Cincinnati Reds based off of everything I said there. But yeah, let's keep it going. Cubs versus Blue Jays. We're going to take Pete Crow Armstrong for less than 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. And as you guys can see here, he has 3 total hits in his last 9 games. He also obviously hit this in 5 straight. He hit it yesterday against the Blue Jays, and now hopefully he can hit it again for us. He's hit it in 12 of the last 20 for a 60% clip. 2 straight times against the Blue Jays, even one of these games dating back to last season. On this year as a whole, though, he has been going over this a little bit consistently. I will say 55 of 115, but he's really just cold right now, and we're going to take him to stay cold. He's averaging about 4.1 plate appearances a game, and if we scroll down here, his batting average, yes, he's hitting better against righties, but Gaussman is actually pitching much better against lefties, as you can see, 214 on the usual, and 177 against lefties. So those cancel each other out a bit. Take Pete Crow Armstrong to stay cold in that one. And then for the third pick that I have for you guys, we are going to head over to the Atlanta Braves versus New York Mets. And we're going to take Jurickson Profar for higher than 1.5 hits plus runs plus RBIs. As you guys can see on the screen here, he has gone above this in 8 of his last 10, most recently against the New York Mets, going for 1 run and 1 RBI. And then the game before that against the Marlins, he went for 5 total hits, runs, RBIs with 2 hits, 2 runs, 1 RBI, and then 3 the game before that. So he's been cooking, to say the least, recently. The only game he did miss it was 4 games ago against the Marlins, where he only scored a run, so obviously just barely missing it. You can see he's hit this in 13 of his last 20 for a 65% clip. He's hit this head-to-head 2 straight times against the Mets, including 5 of his last 8 as well, for a 63% hit rate. And then on the 2025 season as a whole, he's played in 39 total games, and he's hit this in 25 of them for a 64% clip, even dating back to last season over 165 game sample size. He still hit this at a 53% clip. But this season, all the way up at 64. Other apps like Draftkings are in agreement on this one. And he's batting about 4.5 times a game. Taking a look at the last 10 games, though, it's closer to 5, really. Even the last 3, as you can see, 5, 5, and 5. And if we scroll down here, we can see against David Peterson in his career, he is 1 for 4. And against lefties this year, he is actually batting a little bit better. So we can see 238 on the year on average, but against lefties all the way up at 250, so a slight increase. And then we can also see David Peterson is actually pitching a little bit worse against righties, 239 on the year and 244 against righties specifically. So you love to see those type of stats. He's gone above it in 6 of his last 7, averaging 2.7 hits, runs, RBIs in those competitions. So yeah, those are my 3 favorite picks. Christopher Sanchez for less than 5.5 hits allowed. Pete Crow Armstrong, less than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. And Jurickson Profar for more than 1.5 hits, runs, RBIs. As I told you before, I am locking in all of these on Underdog every day. So make sure to go ahead and tail me and use the promo code PISTONS when you do sign up. Once you guys do get inside our Discord, you're going to get access to all of our best picks every day. We also give you recaps so you can track all of our bets transparently, see where we are on the day, the week, the month, the year. We are verified as well on Pikkit, which most people don't have. Our username is @Banjo if you would like to go ahead and look us up. The only other thing I have for you guys today is I am so excited about NFL this year. So I want you guys to drop some comments. Let me know some predictions for the NFL this season, whether it's a player, whether it's a team. I was telling some of my friends earlier today, I'm very big, I've mentioned this a couple of times recently, but I'm a very big fantasy football creator on Instagram, in case you guys don't know, at NFL Poll Nation. And some players I've been talking through that I really like this year, at least on their season-long props, are I do really like Calvin Ridley to go above on his receiving yards this year. I think he had the most unrealized air yards in the NFL last season. And with Cam Ward coming in, it's obviously a very big boost compared to Will Levis and whatever was going on in Tennessee last year. So I love Calvin Ridley to have a good year this season. Another player I do really like is Devon Achane. He averaged 22 points per game when Tua was healthy last year. Now Tua's healthy. Achane's healthy, obviously, coming into this season. So that's A+. And then one other that I do really like is Chase Brown. I think Chase Brown should be going probably in like early second, late first round, honestly, at this point. And you can get him at a mid-second, late second round price point. So, yeah, if you're playing fantasy football, you want some advice, go ahead and make sure to follow me on Instagram for some more in-depth videos. These are all like a minute long each. But, yeah, catch you guys soon.